Hi to everyone. School of Engineering, Department of Mechatronics Engineering, subject Automotive Electronics, online classes. So this is a core subjective of the Automotive Electronics and outcomes. Unit outcome. So CO1. So that is know the importance of emission standards in automobile. CO2. Understand the electronic fuel injection or ignition components and the function. CO3. Choose and use sensors and equipment for measuring mechanical quantities, temperature and appropriate actuators. CO4 will be diagnose electronic engine control system problems with appropriate diagnostic tools. CO5 analyze the chassis and vehicle safety systems. So these are the syllabus we are going to see in this subject. That is Unit 1 Introduction Basics of Emission Standards, Starter Motor and Charging System. Unit 2 having ignition and injection system. So this system in this unit 2 we are going to discuss about ignition, different ignition models, so different injection models. Third one, sensors and actuators. So in this unit we are going to see about the different sensors used in the automotive electronics industry. Unit 4, engine control system, so which is uh, which ECU, that is electronic engine control unit, and CANS network we are going to see in the unit number 4. Unit number 5, chassis and safety system. So in this system, we have used the safety systems in the cars and automobile electronics. So next one is textbooks and reference for the automotive electronics. So unit 1, that is introduction for automotive electronics. So in this in this unit, we are going to divide the total unit into the 6 chapter. Chapter 1 will be emission standard. Chapter 2 charging. Chapter 3 alternators. Chapter 4 starting system. Chapter 5 solenoid valves. Chapter 6 starter motor. Okay. Now we are going to say about the chapter 1. Okay. Before that, we need to know evaluation of electronics in automobile. Okay. Nowadays, without uh, electronics, there is no automobile condition. That means the automobile mechanical parts are controlled by the electronic components. So automotive electronics are electronic system used in vehicles, including engine management, ignition, radio, carburetor, telematics, in-car entertainment system, and others. Ignition, engine, and transmission electronics are also found in trucks, motorcycle, off-road vehicles, and other internal combustion power machineries such as tractors, excavators. Okay. So related to the element for control of relevant electrical system are also found on the hybrid vehicles and the electrical cars. So example is engine ignition, fuel injection, anti-lock brakes, steering control, collision avoidance system, seat control, air conditioning, navigation system, safety control, security alarms, transmission controls, music system, head and side lights. So first important thing in the automobile industry, when you go for a design a car, you need to define the main emission standard. Okay, for a quality of car is defined by the emission in the car. So because the luxury item will not be defined the car standard, the output emission of smoke will be define the standard of the car. Okay, so that is emission standards or emission law. So these are the emission law will be different from different countries. So each country they will define the standard for the particular vehicle. That is, for example, first they mainly define the petrol engine vehicles or diesel engine vehicles. In petrol engine, they are using heavy, light motorcycle, uh, passenger vehicles. Like that, they will segregate for the each of the uh, conditions. They will define a particular value of the excavated material values. Okay, that is emission standard. So emission standards are the legal requirements governing air pollution related into the atmosphere. Emission standards set quantitative limits on the permissible amount of specific air pollutants that may be released from specific source over specific time frames. They are generally designed to achieve air quality standards and to protect human life. So there are different emission standards used in the United States, European emission standards, energy policy of China, air pollution in Hong Kong, Bharat stage emission in standard in the India. So this is the first introduction to the Euro standards. So European countries first they develop the industry execution, so they will define the um, very old Euro standards. That is Euro 1 in 1992, Euro 2 in 1996, Euro 3 in 2000, Euro 4 in 2005, Euro 5 in 2005, Euro 6 in 2014. European emission standards for passenger cars. So here they have different values: carbon monoxide, terahydrocarbon, NHMC, nitrous oxide, hydrocarbon, PM particular values, then PN per kilometer. Like that, they are defined the different values. So here they are using the diesel and petrol engine also for define the values. Okay, for each condition they are define the different values. Here we are using light commercial vehicles. So let's see the difference between the passenger car and light commercial vehicles. It will be more or less equal, but in the value of the high PM values, particularly in the output, will be varying with respect to the emission standards. So this is the Euro emission standard for high vehicle, heavy duty diesel engines. This is the main because most of the vehicles are heavy duty vehicles. So we need to define the value. That is carbon monoxide value will be 4.5 in the Euro 1. So now it is reduced to the 1.5 and 2.1 like that they are defined. So now see our country Bharat standards for emission. That is Bharat stage emission standards are emission standards instituted by the government of India to regulate the output of air pollutant from compression ignition engines and the spark ignition engines equipment, including motor vehicle. The standards and the timeline for implementing are set by the Central Pollution Control Board under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. So the abbreviation of BS will define the Bharat stage. So it is designed based on the Europe standards. Okay. So this is the Indian emission standard for four-wheeled vehicles. Okay, first they define the value as India 2000, then change the values. That is Bharat stage 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we are going for Bharat stage 7. So these are a reference from the Euro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 respectively. So here they are defined the NCR, that is National Capital Region. We have different national capital region. So that is common cities, more population cities like that they segregated. In that they have different emission standards. So this is the reference when the Bharat stages are implemented in our country. That is Bharat stage 2 implemented in the 2000 April. Then Bharat stage 3 implemented in the 2010. Bharat stage 4 will be 2017. Bharat stage 6 will be April 2020. This is a diesel engine and truck bus concept. So this is the overview of the emission norms in India. So they are implement the different condition in the different year. In 92 there is mass emission norms for diesel vehicle. 96 the revision of mass emission norms for petrol and diesel vehicles. 1998 cold start norms introduced. 2000 India 2000. So same thing 2003, 2005, 2010, 2017, 18, 20 are implemented in the Bharat stage concept. Yeah, this is a basic emission used for the manufacturing of cars. So engine manufacture, when you go from engine manufacturer and car manufacturer, you have to know about the emission standards. Then only you can get the quality control certificate from the different organizations. Thank you. We'll see in the next class.